Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Steph, and today I am checking out Carrie. This is the final movie that was voted for on my Patreon poll for the spooky season. I'm hoping that I'll still be able to sneak in 2 or 3 more if I can. It totally depends on editing, so here's hoping. But for now, anyways, this will complete the ones that were voted for over there. I really don't know much about this movie, except I think I've seen a poster of a woman just standing there with like a shit ton of blood on her, which I believe is from this movie. Outside of that, that's all I know. So without further ado, let's check out Carrie. Carrie is me with like any sport other than volleyball and basketball. I can like kind of do those, but I would be her with any other sport. What the f-
Look at it. You eat shit.
Are people actually that mean over volleyball? I mean, I can safely say this isn't my high school experience. I don't know, again, maybe it is for some people, but not for me. John Travolta! Okay, now I'm even more excited about this. I love John Travolta. Mostly, like, if we're being real, from Danny in Grease. It's one of my favorite movies. There's no way I couldn't love him. Oh, this is a Stephen King novel! I didn't know that. I wonder if there's other ones, because obviously he did The Shining. That one I knew, but I didn't know he wrote Carrie. I think she needs some time to herself. She's got an interesting face going on here. Come on. This is so in your face. I would see more of like a passing, oh God, of more like a passing screenshot or something. What the f? Is this period or something else altogether? What is this reaction? This is like a dream. It seems so strange.
What are you doing? She just got her period. Who's got her period? What are you doing? Carrie, this is Carrie.
Can she speak?
Oh. Calm down. Listen to me. Grow up. Stand up and take care of yourself. Come on, do it. Do it.
I really don't know what to think about anything that happened in this scene.
Carrie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know, okay? I'm sorry. It's gonna be okay.
I hope this doesn't get like spread all over the school.
Isn't she a bit old for her
First period. Until a half hour ago, I don't even think she knew there was such a thing. But I don't know why that should surprise us. I mean, knowing that mother of hers.
So no one even explained to her what it was?
I knew how they felt. See, the whole thing just made me want to take her and shake her too. It was just her period, for God's sake.
Miss Finch, you're setting Cassie right.
It's Carrie White.
Go home. Take care of yourself, Cassie.
It's Carrie.
Oh, is she like possessed or something? This is me guessing too quick, sorry.
We're all sorry about this incident, Cassie.
It's Carrie!
So how old is she supposed to be exactly? Like, obviously they said high school, but...
Creepy Carrie! Creepy Carrie!
This is a totally different direction to how I mean, again, I don't know what I expected, but it's an interesting start to a movie.
Won't you come in, Mrs. White?
Oh, how kind of
So
you.
this is Carrie's mom.
I have something here I know is going to interest the doctor and you. The teenager's path to salvation through the cross of Jesus. Children are wandering through the wilderness of sin these days, Mrs. Nell.
Is she gonna have some weird ability too, or is it just Carrie? That is quite the setup.
Thank you.
Is that the school calling, explaining what happened?
I know you're listening. Come on downstairs.
Why wouldn't her mom tell her about this? Like, that's horrible.
You're a woman now.
Why didn't you tell me, Mama?
What the f?
And God made Eve from the rib of Adam.
Oh my God.
The raven was called sin. Say it.
No.
The raven was called sin.
Ooh, Mama, and the raven was called sin.
First sin was intercourse.
I didn't sin, Mama.
What? I'm so confused. She'd have a period, so
Help the sinning woman see the sin of her days and ways. That if she had remained sinless, the curse of blood would never have come on her.
what?
Well, pray, woman. No!
This is so over the top. Well, if this is like a movie with death in it, I really hope the mom's on the list. Is she just stuck in there? Like, how long is she going to be there?
Thank you, Mama.
You can go to bed now.
What on earth would you be thanking her for? Like, is the idea that the mom saved her or something? What? I would live for the fact that I'm hoping that her period is literally what sparks this entire, like, horror movie of events.
Open the door.
It's open, Mama.
I must confess, this poem displays the most extraordinary talent. Extraordinary for you, Tommy Ross.
As in, did not write it.
This is slightly different from running touchdowns and hitting home runs.
It's beautiful.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain. Is that the beautiful you mean, is it, Carrie? Hmm?
Why is this teacher a dick, too?
Grace here. Hargensen here. Litton.
Oh my god! These people are terrible.
Did any of you ever stop to think that Carrie White has feelings? No, I guess you're too busy thinking about the prom. Who's the lucky guy?
Billy Nolan.
Who's taking you? Tommy Ross.
I feel like I'm missing the point she's trying to get at here.
Now, my idea was 3 days suspension and refusal of your prom tickets.
I see. Reminder of what they'd be losing.
But the office has decided you're to have 1 week's detention. Still, there's one little catch. It's to be my detention. That's 50 minutes every day, starting today, on the athletic field.
I like this teacher.
Punishment for skipping detention is 3 days suspension
No problem.
and refusal of your prom tickets.
I feel like the actress that plays Sue looks familiar, but I'm not really sure why.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, faster and 1
I mean, this would suck, but completely deserved in my opinion.
and 2.
I wonder how many times they had to film this. He'd probably be dying.
1, 2, 1, 2. The period's not up, Hargensen.
It is for me.
Keep running. Well, there are 10 minutes left. Stick 'em up your...
Can you do that? Like, in this time, Chris is a whiny bitch, but I feel like that's not gonna be okay from a teacher's perspective.
Okay, the show's over. In place. Run. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh no, though, is this Chris girl gonna go after Carrie?
Telekinesis. To move or to cause changes in objects by force of the mind.
What? Hey, look at him! Oh, he's so handsome. You can drink and drive at this point in time, right? Oh, I'll find out. Nope, never mind.
Watch it, you stupid shit!
I told you not to call me that.
Oh my god, what the f is going on in this movie?
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, I hope this doesn't turn into some play to, like, make fun of her in front of everyone or something.
I'm hurrying away from you, you know that? Pain right in the ass. You're crazier than a son of a bitch, you know that?
That'll change his mind real quick.
I know what you like about me. Here, just don't you touch me.
No! Done shit!
I thought I told you never to call me that.
Come here.
What is this relationship?
I want you to do something. Something important.
Oh, is it going to be something to the teacher or Carrie?
Hi, Carrie.
Hi.
Is that one of the miracle books?
If you don't have a date for the prom next Friday, would you like to go with me? It's next Friday. I know this is late notice, but let's see. They stop. Carrie?
That's an appropriate reaction, I think. Can sense something's wrong.
I got invited to the prom.
That's That's fantastic.
Tommy Ross asked me.
That's even better.
He's trying to trick me again. I know.
Okay, well, I'm glad she's aware of that.
Maybe you really meant it. I mean, it might be terrific. You might have a really good time. Now, that's a pretty girl. Look at her eyes. A little mascara to bring it out.
I like this teacher's intentions with her.
Well,
Oh,
what do you want to know? Why Tommy asked her to the prom?
so she did know something was up. I'm glad, because I'm like, how could you be that ignorant to not see there's something wrong here?
We're not trying to hurt her, Miss Collins. We're trying to help her.
How?
Including her. Sue seems kind of sincere, I think. Some of the shots we got earlier of her face during everything, she seemed uncomfortable with what was going on. Is he directly at her house? Mama White's not going to like this at all. Oh, good. Well, at least... Oh. Yeah, she's like, make it quick.
So, you're gonna ask me? Why not?
My mom will go crazy?
About the prom again.
I already told you.
Well, I know, but there's nothing to say it can't change your mind.
Why is it so important to you?
Couldn't he just say, like, make you feel included?
You like my poem?
Carrie?
I mean, I guess you could go with that.
Okay, I'll go.
Good, I'll pick you up at 8 o'clock.
You can kill that pig, right?
Like pig's blood? Like real blood.
I'm gonna bash your little heads in.
Oh my god. They're not actually gonna kill it.
You fuck up, you know
Do
it?
it,
You're just a
Billy.
fuck up, and you shut up.
Do it!
Yeah, that's my baby. Yeah.
Oh my god. Are they just trying to collect the blood then, I guess?
Carrie, you haven't touched your apple cake.
Gives me pimples, Mama.
Pimples are the Lord's way of chastising.
What?
I've been invited to the prom.
It's not gonna go over well.
I want to be normal. I want to start to try and be a whole person before it's too late for me to be.
That's one way to say no.
No.
I accepted, Mama. I accepted.
Come to your closet.
No. He's a nice boy, Mom. You like him. You really like him, Mama.
The boys. The boys. Yes, the boys.
I mean, you obviously had a boy at some point here.
Listen, I know where they take you in their cars. I've seen it all right. Well, you're not going.
Already said I would.
Like, you had her, so...
Mama, I'll get him. Please and talk to me. I'm going, Mama. And things are going to change around here.
That's Satan's power.
It's nothing to do with Satan, Mama. It's me.
He undid your father and carried him off.
He ran away, Mama.
The devil tempted him.
I didn't want anything to do with you.
I'm going.
Good for her. Even though it's really gonna backfire.
Hurry up. Watching you stupid shit.
Oh my god, girl, why do you keep calling him that? I mean, he is, but...
You can't even keep that fucking light straight.
Just hurry up.
Oh, so the idea is to dump it on her.
Keep your tits on, and I'll let you pull the rope when the time comes.
I plan to.
I know.
Yeah, they deserve each other, I think. They're both terrible.
Oh, I got so much spirit in this school, I want to be on the committee. I want to collect the ballots, you know, for the king and queen and the voting and, you know.
They're gonna make her the prom queen, aren't they? And then I imagine that's all gonna send her off the deep end.
Well, you're not going to the prom.
Oh, I'll be here. You'll be here?
I sure will. You're gonna be in on it. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna be in on it? What? What?
Come on, I'll tell you later.
In your schools, were anyone or was anyone really this spiteful? I know it's a movie, obviously, but I'm just wondering if anyone has an experience similar to this. I didn't, at any rate. She's putting that on like crazy. All the testers.
Come on, does this look nice? It looks beautiful. You can look. You'll make a good impression for once in your life.
Yeah, the ruffles are too much. Oh, she looks pretty.
I can see your dirty pillows. Everyone will.
Oh my god.
Breasts, Mama. They're called breasts.
It is actually pretty bold for her, just given how she's been so far.
Stop it, Mama. Stop hurting yourself, Mama.
He's gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
Sit down and be quiet.
Hey, I like this version of Carrie, only because her mom's crazy. Just knowing where this is going, or again, I guess I'm assuming, but Nothing can be this good when she's had to deal with everything she has at this point. It's not going to be a smooth evening.
Can we wait here just a minute?
Are you scared?
Psych herself up.
They're a good crowd. Really.
I don't know about that. She would know more at this point.
Besides, I'd look awfully stupid dancing by myself, wouldn't I? Now, come on.
Well, he seems nice at this point. Our like graduation dance thing, like we didn't have proms, are so not like this. There were some decorations, but it's essentially just like a gym. That's pretty much it. So whenever I see like prom scenes in movies, like are they actually like this? Like that much effort gets put into them, or that they're that big of a deal? Because this is nothing like the dances that we went to at my school. Granted, I went to one because I don't give a shit about them, but the one I did go to, nothing like this.
Hey, what time is it? 8 o'clock. Where are you going? Just out. See you later.
She just want to see her happy, or is she actually in on something that's going to happen to Carrie?
Would you like to dance?
Could we just sit here for a minute?
Oh, sure.
They look like they could be siblings. Ooh, I like her dress.
Carrie? Hi, Miss Collins.
He's like, I'm gonna leave.
You look beautiful. I know I don't, not really, but thank you anyway.
May I sit down?
I like this
I remember
teacher.
my prom. I had a date with the captain of the basketball team. He was 6 feet 7 inches tall.
Holy shit.
I went out and bought a pair of 3-inch spike heels so that our kiss goodnight would be less awkward. Anyway, we went in his pickup truck, which of course broke down, and we had to get out and walk the last half mile to the prom. My feet were so covered with blisters that all I could do was just sit there. So we just sat there and just talked. It was magic. Is it like that for you?
Well, don't get her hopes up like in a relationship way. I don't know if that's what she's meaning.
You'll never forget it.
I don't think I will.
Have a lovely time, okay? And you too.
Oh, I thought she was gonna scold him or something.
Don't let me catch you hugging any guys like that.
I won't.
Better not.
Like, is it not knowledge that he's with Sue? Because that's too flirty, to be fair. Oh,
Come on.
I'm so uncomfortable.
No, how?
Just worrying about how this is all gonna go. At least if he didn't make the comment about, like, you better not catch her dance or hugging other guys like that. It just gives the implication of caring in a way that he obviously doesn't, so.
Yeah, you can. Come on. Just put it right there. That's right.
Like that?
Yeah, put this on my shoulder.
Oh no, is Sue gonna get there and it's gonna look more than it is? And then she's also gonna, I don't know. I need to stop guessing.
See, you got it. That's good. You're as good as anyone else out here.
What?
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I thought,
It's just I
That's all right.
I'm so confused.
can't do anything.
Hey, you can.
I can't dance. Can't even.
What on earth is happening? So, Sue has to see this, because where else would she be going?
Carrie, we're here, and we're together, and I like it. I do. I like it.
Oh, this is spinning so fast, it's hard to even watch. Oh, it's like making me sick. Like, even just his laugh right now, it seems genuine. I don't trust any of these fools.
You're on here.
I know. Do you want to decline?
Yeah, are they all in? Sorry, I'll shut up. I don't know.
If you win, all they do is they put you up there for a school song and a dance, and then some guy takes your picture for the yearbook so that everyone can see we look like a couple of idiots. Anyway, it's the last year. Why not? Hey, you're beautiful.
I don't know about you.
Shut up. Will you close that a little bit? Jesus, you want to get caught.
I thought you said they were gonna win.
Okay. Won't even be close. I called in a few favors.
Get all of them. Get them in. They're right in back here. So start kicking.
Someone would see that. Yeah, like, is she there wanting to see Carrie get embarrassed? I didn't think so. She seemed pretty sincere with the idea of just wanting to make her feel involved or part of something.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've got the winners. I give you Tommy Ross and Carrie White.
Ugh. Oh, okay. So Sue's not involved. She's going to notice this bucket thing. It's like this sweet moment before you know it's all going to go to shit. Oh no. Is she going to think it's Sue? Yeah, she's going to think it's Sue. Out of jealousy. And knowing that's actual, like, blood. Okay, so he didn't know. I loved how they had that scene, like, silent. Oh god, she looks like she's going crazy. Her eyes. I don't know why I'm hoping for an absolute murder spree in here. This teacher is so aggressive. Oh shit. She looks freaky. Why would she do that to her? Whoa. We're getting the wrong people here. I mean, I know I kind of want a murder spree, but mostly with Chris and Billy. Is she literally gonna burn everyone alive? No shit. No way. So I think Sue and then Billy and Chris are the only ones that got out, right? Holy no way. You don't notice that while you're driving. Oh my god. This woman absolutely covered in blood. Oh god. Yeah, that's got okay. I think they would have been dead already just from the impact, but holy shit. Again, I know I mentioned the murder spree, but I did not actually think as dramatic as this has been would happen. Now, what is she going to do with her mom? I love the look of her covered in blood. It's just so jarring from this baby pink, silk beautiful gown. And now, she had the curls in her hair and now she's just like absolutely covered murder. What the is happening here? Like how she's like kept her eyes wide during this whole thing. Just noticing now, or like she's been in I don't know, shock is the word, but the realization of what she's done, or oh god, I didn't even notice her mom standing there. Ew, a bath with that doesn't seem like the best idea. Like a shower.
I should have killed myself when he put it in me. After the first time, before we were married, Ralph promised never again. But Sue never dies. We slept in the same bed, but we never did. We got down on our knees to pray for strength. I smelled the whiskey on his breath. He took me, and I liked him. But now, the devil has come home for the last time. We'll pray.
For the last time? Oh god, is she good? No! I thought if anything, Carrie was going to kill her. Can't she, like, telekinesis something? I don't know. There we go. Holy shit. Okay, well, that just flipped it again. Well, okay, so I went from thinking for sure Carrie would kill her to thinking she was going to kill Carrie, and now we're back with Carrie killing her. Like, what the does she do now? She killed her whole class. She's killed her mom. What now? What? So she's going to kill them as well. Why is this house collapsing and burning? Because it didn't, Carrie's face didn't look like this is what she was trying to do.
I don't think I could have handled one more reporter. She's better. Sleeping too much, I guess, but Dr. Schneider said that's to be expected after all she's been through. Well, he said that she's young enough that she'll forget all about it in time.
Forget it. She's way too old. I don't know. I had a split second thinking that it was going to be that Sue had a dream or something. And that this was all just in her head. I wonder why she would want to go here. If not, like, I know she felt bad for the way Carrie was treated, but at this point, Carrie has also killed her boyfriend and friends, I guess, at school. You think she'd be a little more... Oh my God. Is this like Carrie still haunting her for being part of all these people that were terrible to her? I don't know. I really enjoyed that. Okay, I really enjoyed it. I do have like some comments obviously to make. The first one I can think of is how much I love the contrast between how we see Carrie in the beginning of the movie versus how we see her at the end. In the beginning and up really until the prom where the blood drops on her, she has this very like angelic, innocent, I don't know if ignorant is the word, but she's so closed off, I think, from what would be typical of a high school student, if not just from the influence of her mom and her intense religious beliefs. And it works up to us getting to the point where she's wearing the baby pink, like silk or satin or whatever dress and the little curl in her hair, and she has no makeup on still, and she just has this very like clean, innocent feel to her. And then the blood drops and it's this like switch that goes off of all of it. And it's just, I don't know, it's such a sharp contrast between the two. Obviously, we're talking like this innocent girl and this absolute murderer. I think it's also an interesting look at the high school experience. Myself, well, while obviously it's a movie, and I think in some ways, obviously, it's exaggerated for the purposes of film or to get the point across. My personal experience was just very blah. Like no one really cared. I just did my own thing and I never had any real issues. But there are people that have complete opposite and are tormented and have a terrible time in school. And I think this is a good reflection of what that experience can look like and how hard that can be. You know, in this, we're not even just seeing school, it's then your home life. What does your home life look like? They're both influences on how you are as a person, whether or not they should be. But when that's all you know, like you take it at face value, I think. There's also like that expectation of being normal and what does normal look like. And if you don't fit that mold, then you're a target of sorts for those that do fall into that typical category, which is just an absolute joke. I don't know why. I don't know if it's with age you see these things. Again, like in high school, I just kept to myself and like I had friends, but we weren't like, I don't know, no one really cared, like I said. So I was lucky in that I didn't run into any type of bullying or anything like that. But with so many stories that I've heard and people's experiences, people I know closely. It's sort of one of those things where it's like, if it doesn't affect you, who cares? Like, let people do whatever they want to do. If it's not harming anyone or it's not harming you directly, like, just leave them be. Anyways, that's a whole thing in and of itself. It is an interesting contrast between how we start the film up until, I don't know, maybe like 3/4 of the way in or something. And then when everything changes and goes to absolute shit. I mentioned in this that I hope there would be like a murder spree at the prom. I did not think it would actually happen. I was just throwing it out as like, oh, that'd be kind of a twist. Because usually in horror movies, it's not like this massive group of people that are dying. It's like the one-offs and people are running from each other and whatever. But in this, it was no, we're closing up the doors, lighting the whole thing on fire, and now her whole graduating class is dead. And then thankfully, at least we get to see her kill Chris and Billy. And I guess I shouldn't say thankfully, but because they're assholes, you want them to like get something in return for being assholes. I don't know if death is the right answer, but in this case, that's how it turned out. I guess the main question I have revolves around the very end with the house crumbling and burning. I don't know if that is more metaphorically speaking of like her life falling apart. Like obviously from the looks of it, they did actually die, but nothing prompted it to happen aside from, I'm assuming, Carrie, whether consciously or not, with her telekinesis broke down everything. Like maybe she's just falling apart and so the house is I think there's something there that maybe I'm just not getting completely. But backtracking for just a sec, I do also think, I don't know if it's backtracking, but I feel like there is, and maybe this is me looking into things, but I feel like there's some sort of connection between the concept of her getting her period and the blood from that versus the blood at the end, or just throughout, like when everything goes to shit. I don't know what it is. I just feel like there's probably some actual hidden meaning, so to speak. The blood aspect was totally unnecessary. Like they could have come up with anything as to how she gets traumatized in class and how the kids that did it end up getting punished. So the fact that they use that specifically, though, I wonder if there is some sort of deeper meaning it might have. If you have any idea, let me know in the comments. I'd be really interested to see. And regarding the characters, the amount of times, and I am so sorry for people who have to go through and watch this, but I could not figure out the motivations of some of these characters, and it was driving me crazy, particularly Sue and Tommy. I think come the end with Sue going to the grave, and I think we can see that Sue had good intentions, but Tommy's confused me because Sue asks him to do this. He reluctantly agrees. And then my understanding was that they are a couple. But even though Tommy takes Carrie, he kisses her and is kind of acting, it seems sincere at times. So even when the blood drops in his facial reaction, so I don't think he knew about it, but I also don't know why he was acting that touchy with her when he didn't want to take her in the first place. So I was thinking, is there more to it, or what the dynamic is between Sue, Tommy, and eventually Carrie, I guess. But anyways, that kind of takes me to the teacher. I love the way she was with Carrie. It was way more of a motherly figure than it was Carrie's own mom. She really wanted Carrie to, well, essentially like blend in and have that normal high school experience, I guess. And then when she hears about Tommy taking her to the prom, she's instantly defensive on her behalf, which made me happy because when she's sitting down with Carrie talking about how she could pull her hair back and how she should go to the prom and stuff, I thought, you can't be that stupid to think he's just wanting to go to the prom with her out of nowhere. And then she has to sit down with him and Sue, and that made me feel a lot better about it. And despite the fact that he was a dick, I liked seeing John Travolta in this because I love John Travolta. At any rate, I think that's it. I think that's all I have. So thank you for watching Carrie with me, and I will see you guys in the next one.